Welcome to the girls. Janine and I are here with some great things to tell you about this week. We have a great guest, don't we, Nina?
Yes, we do, and she is from the greater Hazleton area here in northeastern Pennsylvania. I've known her since we were little, and our careers have grown together, and she's a singer, she's a songwriter, and we're talking about Shannon Marsyada. We'll talk with her in a little bit. She's on the show. We're here at the Residence Inn by Marriott. It's beautiful. We're taking this sucker home with us after this season of the girls.
If you could left it, oh my Lord, it's like bolted to the floor because they probably had many people trying to take it out.
Yeah,
here.
So we have an awesome show, and we love talking about girly things on our show too, right?
Yeah, and I see you brought something that I gave you.
Yeah, my mom had we did a Facebook Live on this a few weeks back, and of course, Ding Dong forgot the cord, so we kind of improvised, but we get our nails done, or we do our nails for the show, and I like to wear the gel. We like to wear like the gel polish.
Right.
And
well,
you found this invention, right?
I always did my own nails, but I finally went out and had a manicure done. But I don't have time to go out and spend 2-3 hours in the shop. So late at night when I'm sitting in front of TV, I went out and I found this.
Yay,
it's
look
at a
at it.
professional beauty supply shop though, but it's the little miniature on-the-go LED. So if you go on vacation, you could take it with you. But your manicure lasts for a real long time because it's a gel polish. And so when you have the cord, you plug it in, and of course you put your hand in here. Put your hand in, and the little timer goes on.
I was going to have you do my one nail, pardon which one it is, but I was going to have my nail done today for the show here while we did this. But again, I leave the wire plugged in at home in the wall, so I didn't. But anyway, this has everything that you would get in the salon. So you clear the nails off, and then you make sure that bacteria is cleared.
This is last. First you put the bacterial thing on the pH, and then you put the little, give me the color. Where's your color?
That's the color.
Here's the color of the nail polish. And in between each one you put your hand underneath the, in a little light so that it gels it up and seals it up and whatever. So we have everything in the kit, including the foundation. So you cleanse, foundation.
It works.
Color, then you have a little nourish for your cuticles, and then this is the miracle stuff at the very end.
If you read the instructions, though, you can use that before and after. That's what I do.
You can.
But it works, and if you want to see, you can go on our Facebook and look at the whole process of this glorious.
Close right here.
Yeah, it's neat, and it works. It really does work.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was going to work,
so
but it did. Yeah. So again, we have a guest on the show. She's a singer, a songwriter. She performs everywhere, and she has original music. I love that about artists here, that they have their own music.
And we're going to let that play on the show.
Yes, we can't wait to let you listen to some of her music and you see how you can get her CD. But you're watching the girls. When we come back, we'll have Shannon Marsyada with us here on SSP TV. Welcome back. We're here at the Residence Inn by Marriott, and we're in Hazel Township, Pennsylvania. We love being here. It's a great environment. If you are traveling, check them out online. And we have a great guest for you today. We have Shannon Marsyada. I love her last name, Marsyada. It just rolls off your tongue. And she's a singer, she's a songwriter, and she is also from the greater Hazleton area. And Shannon, we're happy to have you on the show today.
Welcome to the show. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, so I mean, we've known each other a long time. You know, since we're little, our careers seem to have started together. When I was doing a lot more news, I would come and see you perform, and then, you know, marriage happened, kids happened, life happened. So for those of you of our audience who doesn't know who you are, tell them who you are and talk about your background a little bit.
Okay. I'm Shannon Marsyada from actually Hazel Township, formerly West Hazleton.
Oh, okay.
That's right, the O2. But anyway, I grew up here. We moved here in like 1985, but I grew up here. We were from Collegeville, and before that, my family moved around a lot because my father he has a PhD in chemistry, and so they moved wherever the company required him to go.
Interesting
my mother has an interesting motherhood. Like they've lived in France and all over the world.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's pretty awesome. I grew up here when they divorced, and I've been here ever since, just working and momming and musicking and doing all that kind of stuff and trying to be community oriented. I like to do a lot around the community for the less fortunate. We're always volunteering at like fundraisers for like Helping Hands or the Cancer Telethon. My church, I'm big in my church, so I'm just a community-oriented person.
Well, with the background that you have, you said your family moved around and then you moved here.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get started in music? How did you find out you had that gift?
I always sang. Like even when I was a baby, I was one of those singing babies in church.
You came out,
you know. But I would say I actually started really getting more into it. Well, Joan Moyer was my music teacher. She's recently passed away a year or two ago, but she was my teacher at A.D. Thomas. Remember when that school was open?
Oh my God!
I went to A.D. Thomas, it closed. I went to Greeby, it closed. The high school's going to be next because I went there too.
Oh geez.
But anyway, so Joan Moyer recommended to my mother because I was very interested in like tinkering with the piano in the music class, and she said to my mom, she's got an ear because I was repeating things that I learned, and so my mother got me a piano. And I started lessons with Joan, but the discipline wasn't there. Mm-hmm. I'm a free spirit, and
you're writing your own stuff.
Well, but she took me home, and I remember it in my heart. I'll never forget. And actually, I love Joan for doing this because it takes a lot for a teacher to be able to recognize that they can't teach and to be able to put someone in the right direction for what they're doing. I'm what you call an ear trainer. So like someone plays something and I can like repeat it. If I hear it a few times, pick it up like that. That's why I said I was in the parking lot learning a song real quick for tonight. Like just listening to it.
What a gift. What a crazy gift.
But she took me home and I was crushed at the time, crushed. But she's like, I can't teach her the way she needs to be taught. And I admire her for doing that. I felt personally hurt by that for a long time, but as I grew older, I realized the value in what she did. And I've had other music teachers also say, you have your own style, you know, we don't want to
They didn't
rock the
stifle
boat.
you, so they just let you go on.
Right,
do your
and
own
so
thing.
I just learned how to do different things. I can play, I don't really play guitar, I fake my way through it, I call, because I taught myself, but I can do
You
that.
crack me up. This girl has
Play guitar.
CDs, she has her own music that she wrote, so let me tell you, she's definitely downplaying what you're about to hear. If you have never heard Shannon perform on stage, it's this very powerful sound that comes out of her, so we're going to play some of her music coming up. But interestingly enough, you met your husband through an ad?
At Johnny Morato's. Hey, Johnny.
That is hysterical. Tell us about that.
So I was looking for an ad to jam with musicians. Like I was actually looking to sing with an accompanist because I feel mostly, if I had to choose out of everything I can do, I'm a vocalist.
Okay.
I feel like that's the thing I accelerate the most at. So at that time, I was looking for an instrumentalist to work with so that I could like have a duo, play in like loungy venues and things like that. So I put an ad up and he answered it.
How funny is that?
He answered the ad. And when I met him, it was like literally, he was very familiar to me. And we knew all the same people. Like I was friends with his best friends in school, but I never knew him.
You never met him ever?
No, he was an upperclassman, like I think 3 years ahead of me. And so he was out of school, but I was up and coming and looking up to his friends and never met him. And until that, and then, you know, it was
music brought you together.
Yeah. So.
And you have 3 kids since?
Yep, 3 kids.
Teenagers.
Yeah.
She has 3 teenagers, a full-time job, and she sings.
Yeah.
That's why you sing.
Well,
That's your,
I got to get it
that's
out.
Your get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can just hear you singing at home. Go and take the trash out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, well, when I'm telling them their chores, it's not singing.
No,
Let me
I
tell you that.
definitely am not singing either.
Okay, so I'm getting the wrap up, but tell us about your latest CD first.
That CD actually was done in 2011.
Okay.
So that was the most recent thing.
Okay.
I'm currently working on a new project, but That one we recorded at 3 different studios. We did that with Peter Bliss from Planet Studios. He worked with Barbra Streisand and NSYNC.
Wow.
We recorded at Full Tilt Productions, and we recorded at my home studio.
How about that? And now, are we going to be listening to songs from this CD?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know that I sent you any tracks from that CD.
Okay. How about we listen to, let's
video?
set the tone for the video for the one that was taped here in the library for Stick in the Mud.
Okay, real quick on Stick in the Mud. Thank you, Hazleton Area Public Library. Those girls were so cool.
They weren't sticks in the mud.
Ah, man, no. And that's why we used the library. I thought, well, because it's a fun video. It's meant to be facetious.
Yeah.
There's little nuances of books through the library, but I feel like librarians get a real,
Bad rap?
yeah, they do. It's like, they get a bad rap because people think they can't lighten up. And man, they all were like,
Well, look, you have the librarian bun in your hair today, and you're the coolest person ever.
yeah.
So there.
Yes.
Hello.
Rainbow colors. Hello.
Yes.
So
But
when was this recorded, and what's the song about?
The video was probably 4 or 5 years ago. We did it in our living room. And the song is about not being a stick in the mud. Get up and have fun, because you only live once.
All right. Well,
Like
we're
it.
going to...
It's a little country. It's a little
Let's go out
country
to break
twang.
and listen to Stick in the Mud.
Esta noche me llamo señorita. No one's here for your hand, just wanna dance while we can still stand. Go on and rustle us up, strawberry margaritas. Babe, we'd make some real good friends. Who's watching? We don't give a damn. Haters, go get bent. What? Hey! Call us criminal, let's drive them crazy. So don't just sit there, honey, get up on your feet. I say you only live this life once, so don't be a stick in the mud. Come on in and
Welcome back to the girls. I hope you enjoyed us going out to break, listening to Shannon Marsyada. You're so talented, and we enjoy coming out to see you when you're performing and listening to all the great things that you have upcoming as well.
Oh, yes.
So what do we have going on now with your next CD?
Well, it's a work in progress right now. I'm doing production with a fellow from Germany. Some of the guitar work was from Sweden. So it really truly is an international endeavor. I met him in a forum on Facebook. It was like one of the musical group, Songwriter Critique Me kind of groups that I'm involved in. And I didn't even know him. He messaged me and he's like, I really love your songwriting. Can I work on one of your songs? And I'm like, ugh, because I get offers like that all the time.
Oh, I could imagine.
And I'm like, can I hear what you do first? And I said, I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't want to waste your time or mine. So let's see, and when he sent me this song, he sent me a country song that he did with another artist from like the Nashville area. And I was like, oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I wasn't looking for country, so, but he was the pop and electronica, because he's actually a keyboard player. His name's John Rosenfeld. That stuff was really cool when he was starting to sing. It's a lot of collaborating. It's a lot of, I like this, I don't like that.
The opportunity, though, with technology, even in our field, with being able to showcase our television station and our programming anywhere in the world, my friends in Florida, my friends in California, wherever you are, you can watch same kind of connection when we have guests on. And that's what a great opportunity for you, that your music is literally everywhere.
Yep.
The opportunities are really endless.
Yes.
Really.
I actually just did a podcast with a dude from Scotland who really liked the music, and so that was fun. They dedicated an entire episode to me. So
now, you were hard to teach music to, but have you ever taught?
I have taught. I do have a student or two that I'm actually holding on to, because I'm not a fan of you come one week and you don't come 3 other weeks, so I don't play that game. Mm-hmm. So I have one student who is very, faithful, and I see the want in her, mm-hmm. so I keep going, but I'm not super duper promoting that I teach right now.
Well, your time is limited, and you put your energy where you need to put it.
Right, and I have too many, like this project is really, it takes a lot of time, and I have so many other pots on the stove with the community functions that we have going on.
What is some of your advice before we go out to your last song we're going to play? Or what would your advice be for someone who wants to be, maybe they're watching, they want to be a singer, they're any age?
My advice would be to do it.
Right.
Because you want to do it, not because you think you are going to. If you expect nothing, you'll never be disappointed. So you do it because you enjoy it. And actually the song of the video that you're going to play, that was from our 2011 spat with the Songwriters Hall of Fame. It's called Where Dreams Come In.
Oh, there you go.
And it's about not giving up on your dreams, even though it's hard. And so that was the actual showcase from the Songwriters Hall of Fame that we actually performed in. So.
And you can find her on all of the social media outlets. You have a website?
Facebook. I'm on Facebook. My website's under construction. My sister's helping me with it, but I'm the one who's kind of, just finding time. I'm like on the computer all the time, and I need extra minutes. I'm up in bed, and I just want to go to bed. But you know what I mean?
Not enough hours in the day, but you can find her on social media, connect with her there. She does performances for weddings and for funerals and for charity events, and you're involved in a lot of things, youth music camp.
I'm a doer.
You are. You are a doer. We're very happy to have you on.
Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your story with us. We're going to let everybody enjoy the end of the show by being played off to your music.
Yes.
And we look forward to coming in and hearing you again.
Thanks
so much.
Thanks
Good
for
luck to you.
having me, guys.
Thank you.
If you let it go, you'll never know. If you eyes.